We've all been there. You step outside on a hot day, walk a few minutes, and suddenly your shirt is sticking to your back. Or maybe you're about to give a presentation. Your heart starts racing, and your palms turn into tiny slip and slides. Sweating is one of those things everyone experiences, yet most of us never stop to ask a simple question. Why does our body do this at all? It's actually one of the most important survival tools the human body has ever developed. Without it, humans wouldn't last very long, especially in warm climates. Today, we're unpacking. Why do we sweat? Where it comes from, why it smells, and why your body starts leaking water at the worst possible moments. At first glance, sweating feels inconvenient, embarrassing, and uncomfortable. But let's uncover it, right here on History of Simple Things. Let's start with the basics. Sweat is mostly water, about 99% of it. The remaining 1% contains salts, electrolytes like sodium and potassium, and tiny traces of waste products such as urea and ammonia. Despite what many people think, sweat is not the body detoxing itself. Your liver and kidneys handle that job far more efficiently. Sweat's main purpose is much simpler: temperature control. When your internal body temperature rises, whether from heat, exercise, illness, or stress, your body needs a way to cool itself down. Sweat is that solution. Humans are warm-blooded creatures, meaning our bodies work hard to maintain a stable internal temperature of around 37 degrees Celsius, or 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Even small increases beyond that range can disrupt enzymes, organs, and brain function. Sweating works through a process called evaporative cooling. When sweat reaches the surface of your skin and evaporates into the air, it pulls heat away from your body. That loss of heat lowers your internal temperature, helping you avoid overheating. This system is incredibly effective, especially compared to other animals. Humans actually sweat more than most mammals, and we sweat across almost our entire body, not just through our mouths or paws. This ability helped early humans survive long hunts under the sun when other animals had to stop and cool down. Your body has between 2 and 4 million sweat glands, and they fall into two main categories: eccrine glands and apocrine glands. Eccrine glands are the most numerous and are found almost everywhere on your body, especially on your forehead, palms, soles of your feet, and back. These glands produce the clear, watery sweat that helps regulate temperature. Apocrine glands, on the other hand, are located in areas like the armpits and groin. They produce a thicker fluid that contains proteins and lipids. This sweat doesn't play a major role in cooling, but it does play a major role in odor. Here's a surprise: sweat is actually odorless. The smell people associate with sweating comes from bacteria living on your skin. When apocrine sweat is released, bacteria break down the proteins and fats in it, producing smelly byproducts. That's why body odor tends to be strongest in areas with lots of apocrine glands and limited airflow. This also explains why stress sweat often smells worse than exercise sweat. Stress activates apocrine glands more strongly, producing sweat that bacteria love to feast on. Sweating isn't just triggered by heat. Emotions can set it off too. When you're anxious, scared, or excited, your brain activates the sympathetic nervous system, the same system responsible for the fight-or-flight response. This response prepares your body for action. Your heart rate increases, your muscles tense up, and your sweat glands activate, especially in your palms, soles, and underarms. From an evolutionary standpoint, Sweaty palms may have helped our ancestors grip tools or climb trees more effectively under stress. Today, it mostly just makes handshakes awkward. Not everyone sweats the same amount, and that's completely normal. Several factors influence how much you sweat. Genetics play a major role. Some people simply have more active sweat glands. Body size matters too. Larger bodies produce more heat and need more cooling. Fitness level also affects sweating. Paradoxically, people who are more fit tend to sweat sooner and more efficiently because their bodies are better at regulating temperature. Climate matters as well. If you live in a hot environment, your body adapts by sweating more easily. This process is called heat acclimatization, and it helps prevent heat exhaustion over time. Even though sweating can be uncomfortable, it's a sign that your body is working exactly as it should. Without sweating, humans would overheat quickly, leading to dizziness, organ damage, or even death. Certain medical conditions that impair sweating, like heat stroke or anhydrosis, are extremely dangerous. Sweating also helps maintain electrolyte balance and skin hydration when functioning properly. In other words, sweat might be annoying, but it's one of your body's most powerful defense mechanisms. As we get older, our sweat glands don't always work the same way. Some people notice increased sweating due to hormonal changes, medications, or weight gain. Others sweat less because sweat glands become less responsive over time. This can make older adults more vulnerable to overheating, especially in hot weather. That's one reason hydration and temperature awareness become more important with age. Sweating might feel gross, inconvenient, and poorly timed, but it's one of the most elegant systems your body has. It cools you down, protects your organs, helps you survive heat, and even played a role in human evolution. So the next time sweat drips down your back on a hot day or your palms get clammy before a big moment, remember this: your body isn't betraying you. It's doing exactly what it was designed to do, keeping you alive, one drop at a time. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.